Hello people of YouTube, it's Deepak here, and welcome to the DCS news stream for the 3rd of February 2024. Thank you all very much for watching that previous video if you did, my latest in the tutorial series on the Viggen, all about how to employ the Bo-105A missile in its air-to-air or Luft mode against a poor, unsuspecting helicopter. As mentioned in the chat, actually that probably would be easier to do against something like a bomber, like a decent sized aircraft, but that is nonetheless how it's done. Couple of quick channel updates before I dive into the main thing. I am going to be continuing to do the Viggen series. After that, I'm thinking about doing something for the F-15, so we'll see what I do next. The other thing to note, I did mention this a little while back, I did start a second channel called Deepak Plays. If you want to see me playing things like Escape from Tarkov primarily, but also Derail Valley recently as well, then that's the place to go. I'm going to retain the Deepak channel almost exclusively for DCS content, so if you want to see the other things I've done in the past, like Escape from Tarkov, Alliance Space Guard, very importantly, Derail Valley, all kinds of other stuff, do a search on YouTube for Deepak Plays and follow that channel. So, welcome to the stream, Frantic Stone, John Bluer, Tog, Byron Farrow, Charts, Mark S, Frederick Leistrom, salute you, Pink Floyd, Frantic's very excited about the Kiowa. He's just trying to get my attention here. We are going to talk about the Kiowa today. B. Denson, welcome. Colo97, only Napalm. Thank you very much, Frantic Stone. Extremely kind of you. Thank you very much for the donation. You really want me to do the Apache? Well, then let's open the doors of conversation there and say, hey, chat, what would you prefer? Do you want to see some Strike Eagle or do you want to see some Apache? Both of them are kind of approaching the stage where I feel like I could do a tutorial series on them. SeanAm81, welcome to the stream. Asaid, hello from Canada. Will not be able to watch the whole stream live. Got to go out some fresh air and walk the dog. Well, it is also possible to watch the stream after the facts as well, but thank you very much for joining live while you can. So yes, that's everything. Deepak Plays, go and check that out, some cool stuff there. I'm even going to maybe start moving some of the non-DCS content off of the Deepak channel and onto there, so if you like that kind of stuff, then go check it out. Frantic really wants to see helicopters. He thinks jets are yuck. Strike Eagle. Okay, right, Frantic and Tog will have to fight it out. So yeah, that's the big channel update just now. Also, as always, a quick reminder to subscribe, like, and comment. It's a really big help to me and to the channel, and you also have the option, of course, of joining Deepak's ground crew by clicking that join button below and paying a small monthly fee, about the cost of a coffee per month. You'll gain access to the Deepak's ground crew Discord and many other wondrous things. So anyway, charts. If I was pushed F-15, the F999, yes, indeed. Anyway, cool. Let's continue with the Eagle Dynamics newsletter, as we do every week. Dear fighter pilots, partners, and friends, our third-party partner Miltech 5 are pleased to share a progress report on their DCS Bo-105. We've not heard about this all that much. This module promises to bring you a truly authentic light utility and reconnaissance helicopter experience. Please stay tuned for more details and take a look at the development screenshots. Oh yeah. Here we have some development screenshots looking very fancy indeed. Tog wants the F117. Pink Floyd was on the phone and missed what the update was. I was just saying that I have a second channel called Deepak Plays. Please check it out. Tog wants the F-22. Oh yeah, there you go. Magic Stone. We're voting between the Strike Eagle and the Apache, so we'll see. So chat should tell me which they would prefer. This is a really nice view of the cockpit. I like this one. Looking very nice. Many switches and really cool. Looks like night vision compatible lighting in the cockpit. Some tubes for firing missiles. That's nice. Another shot of the cockpit. This is a different cockpit So I don't know which version is which. Like I know they're doing 3 variants of the 105. These are 2 clearly very different cockpits. If I had to guess, I would say that maybe. Oh, actually, clearly this is the German one because it has the Iron Cross. So I guess then this one must be the Swedish one. Can I see Till and Froen anywhere? I cannot. Yeah, I can't actually read any of this easily, but perhaps this is the Swedish one, and this is the German one. And that's certainly a German exterior. Very nice. If we go back to the first external... Oh, actually, this is the South Korean one. So, yeah, that's very nice. John Bluer would really like the A4. I have been talking about doing the A4 at some point as well. That'd be amazing. Spellsword91 voting for the Apache. Eagle Wings F15. Sean M81 also wants the A4. Tog wants a swap with Camel. Frantic Stone with Christian Eagle. That's one of the few DCS modules that I do not own. I don't have the Christian Eagle. I don't know that I would buy it, to be honest. Since the inception of the DCS South Atlantic map, Razbam have strived to innovate within ever-evolving technologies. From the majestic mountain peaks to the rolling landscape of the Tierra del Fuego, their new custom surface mesh, which lends detail where required, makes the entire landscape feel more alive and better suited to the local topography. Digital Controllers is a community dedicated to establishing detailed and international standards for air traffic control and tactical control in all their varieties. Through partnerships with various DCS servers such as Flashpoint Levant and Hoggit, they provide layered ATC and tactical control to dozens of pilots on a regular basis. While running a comprehensive training course and dedicated mentoring, join their Discord. Thank you for your passion and support. John Blur, South Korean Bo-105 will be AI only, so they don't have the data for its... they don't have the data for its TAD system, apparently. Yeah, that's my understanding. We're going to hit that update in just a moment. Frantic Stone, I did fly it once, but I also did that with the Eagle, so that makes Christian about the same for you as the... Yes, Frantic Stone famously purchasing modules and flying them once. Bo-105 from Miltech 5. The above screenshot shows the current state of Bo-105, which will be available in 3 versions. The German Bo-105 PA 1A1 VBH, the Swedish HICP 9A, and the South Korean Bo-105 as AI only. Aside from deliveries, all 3 versions will have different internal devices and are offered as separate versions. The external and internal 3D models of all Bo-105 versions will have a high level of detail that is close to photorealistic. All movable parts of the helicopter have been modelled, with from rotor blade articulation to circuit breakers. Mark S. Frantic Stone, both are 2-seaters. Yes. See, comparison done. Yeah, with it being a 2-seater, I might actually, for some bits, need someone to help me with the videos. So maybe I can pull in dotChuckles or Frantic to help me. Where are we? Initial tests have shown the great potential of the new development strategy for internal machine logic. It fits well into the existing DCS API and environment. The program logic changed from event control to situation control. This means that all devices have their own program and are interconnected within a global system. The advantage is that specific control situations do not require special coding. The result is an auto-generated output that is dependent on all the connected devices. An example of this is auto-rotation. The handling is initiated by the corresponding pilot inputs. The rotor system, as an independent device, reacts like a real Bo-105. Even non-programmatically planned situations are handled realistically. This system is termed Medusa by Miltech 5. It is a multi-threaded system that can handle all devices in different threads. The external and cockpit models, electric system, engines, fuel supply, and rotor system are in advanced development states. The next steps are focused on flight performance, handling, and fine-tuning the Bo-105's behaviors. Rocket, what's a Bo-105? Well, a Bo-105 is one of these. It's a military helicopter, I think originally developed and used by the Bundeswehr in Germany, but they have exported it to other countries. Its primary job is scouting and reconnaissance. I think it's also good for anti-tank. It's a helicopter. Yeah, it's very cool. Very cool indeed. So, moving on, South Atlantic Development Report. Since the release of the DCS South Atlantic map, RASBAM has provided a series of updates, including new airfields, improved visual appearance, and performance. They have also resolved bugs, and this is now a much improved map, which will see further enhancements this year. A large amount of work has gone into modelling and improving all towns, cities, and small hamlets. This includes new building types, points of interest, and optimising them for a boost in performance. RASBAM have also invested time and experience in aerial photography drones to provide improved terrain distribution aesthetics. RASBAM will be focusing on further ground textures and normal map improvements in the coming months. Please make sure you update to the latest version to enjoy all these new updates, or consider a purchase of this large, unique and historic region of the DCS South Atlantic. Griffnizzle, pre or post refit? Both, says Tog. Oh wait, we're talking at cross purposes. You two are talking about the Enterprise. Okay, very nice. Fair enough. I don't think I can do a tutorial series on the Enterprise. It might take a little bit too long. Anyway. Digital Controllers Multiplayer Server. Digital Controllers aim to unite individual squadrons by inviting them to participate in larger inter-squadron events. Collaboration becomes far easier by training squadron air controllers to a global standard. Pilots new to radio telephony are welcome to participate in the training too. They provide detailed publications that define training standards and provision of ATC/tactical control. This allows squadrons to quickly and easily reference standard specifications. The linked example is a work in progress. Their mission is to standardize ATC and tactical control, resulting in a friendly hub that brings the DCS community closer together. Check out their website and join in Discord. Thank you again for your passion and support. Yours sincerely, Eagle Dynamics. Spiral Wing. Indeed. It's correct, I heard that as well. Next, we have a post on X, formerly known as Twitter, from Ron Zambrano of RASBAM. The A-29B Super Tucano, amazing work as usual by Metal to Mesh. This is looking very, very fancy indeed. One moment, I'm going to go and fill up my water, so you can look at this picture for just a moment while I do so. Okay, and I'm back. Sorry for that short delay. I needed to wet my whistle, as they say. Yes, indeed. Welcome, Chandler Hedgevald. Let's talk about him while he's gone. So everyone, notice that phallic symbol in the background? What? There's no phallic symbol in the background? What are you talking about? X will never be formally known as Twitter. It will always be Twitter. Yeah. Pretty picture. Just, yeah, not good terrain for the A29. Yes. Yeah, this looks really nice. Metal to mesh, of course, very much proven. We have, of course, already seen this aircraft in the community mod for the A-29 Super Tucano. The cockpit looks like, although it's, of course, to a much, much higher standard here, it looks exactly the same as the community one. So I think the community mod actually did a good job of modelling the cockpit. Everything, at least, is in the right place, which is good. 10 seconds of limbo. Yes, I hope you all managed to survive that. So anyway, this is the latest thing from RASBAM. We now have, via stormbirds.blog, a little thing about Polychop. Polychop releases the DCS OH-58D Kiowa Warrior FAQ. Now, this was originally posted on Polychop's Discord. I think this is actually a much better presentation of it, though. So let's go through this together, everybody. The FAQ for the Kiowa Warrior. What version of the OH-58D Kiowa will we get? We're getting an OH-58D brackets R CDS4, dating from around 2016. This will I think, be the most modern aircraft we have in DCS. However, the mission editor has access to options to customize the aircraft to represent older airframes with systems such as the AN/ALQ-144 infrared countermeasures, otherwise known as the disco ball, the pilot display unit, and the removal of the mast-mounted sight. John Blue, Afghanistan will be a good fit for coin aircraft. And the Kiowa. Yes, don't forget the Kiowa. Let's go! Welcome, Yogi. Welcome to the stream. Good to have you aboard. Can I shoot the M4 out of the door? Simple answer, yes. Is there going to be multi-crew? Again, yes. Will there be a data link or similar? The improved data modem, IDM, is a similar system that allows for transmission of data between player aircraft. This includes, but is not limited to, the following features: free text messaging, target sharing, and remote Hellfire missions. The OH-58D is also equipped with the Level 2 Manned-Unmanned System, L2 MUMS, which allows for video and data transmission between player-controlled OH-58Ds and AI UAVs. Oh, thank you very much for the donation there, Yogi. That's very kind of you. Pink Floyd, the Kiowa is expensive, more than I spent on the Strike Eagle. Yes, that's further down. It's going to be $69.99 in United Statesians dollars. Whiskey Dale, welcome to the stream. Any news on the F4E Phantom, asks Yogi. I think almost certainly it's going to drop any day now because, of course, the pre-order has been out. We've had the trailer video, and we've even had the manual released now. So that must mean that it's coming very soon. Quite possibly in the next update. We do have an update due this month, February. 2 weeks. Or the Typhoon. No news whatsoever on the Typhoon. I have to imagine that that's much, much further away. Frantic Stone, I can't wait to buy it and fly it for a weekend and never touch it again. In true Frantic Stone. Yeah, which it's just your way. Anyway, next, what price tag is it going to have? $69.99 US dollars. Will it have a George AI? The OH-58D will not have a George AI on release, but this feature is our highest priority after release. Will it be... wow. I'm going to take one more drink, and then I'm going to try reading this again more slowly. Will it be on early access or pre-purchase? If so, will there be a discount? The OH-58D will not see any early access release or pre-purchase period. Will a paint kit be available on release? This is very unlikely. What weapons will be available for this aircraft? We're going to get the M3P, which is a 50 cal machine gun, various 2.75-inch rockets, including laser-guided APKWS, the AGM-114K Hellfire, which is the radar version, as I recall. Is that right? No, that would be the laser, I guess. Anyway, air-to-air Stinger missiles, something the Apache never got, and your trusty M4 carbine on the dash. What is chat saying? What are you all saying? Where do I find the F4E Phantom manual? You've already bought it. If you go to Heatblur's website, let me see actually. It's is it manuals.f4.heatblur.se? Nope, that's not right. Heatblur F4 manual. Yeah, oh, wrong way round. f4.manuals.heatblur.se, and you get the complete Heatblur F4E Phantom 2 manual. So that's the one to go for. Still no pre-order on Steam, says Pink Floyd. Yep, that's correct. K is the laser one, says John Blur. Thank you very much. That makes perfect sense, given that the Kiowa has a laser. It does not have a radar. Oh dear. Anyway. What are we on to? Yeah, we talked about the weapons. Can we throw the smoke grenades that are on the dashboard? Yes. Does the Kiowa have an HMD, helmet-mounted display, or a HUD? The OH-58D has an optical display assembly, ODA, also referred to as the ANVIS Display Symbology System, ADSS, which is a helmet-mounted sight for use with the night vision goggles. Optionally, the Pilot Display Unit, or PDU, can be installed, which provides a limited HUD for weapons symbology. Does the Kiowa have a data cartridge? Yes, the personal computer data transfer system, PCDTS, is a data cartridge system that can save and load data to and from a JSON file. The saved data includes routes, waypoints, target points, radio frequencies, notepad data, and more. Will the FARP asset pack that was shown in 2019 be released with the Kiowa? No, sadly it will not. While it seemed like a great idea back in 2019, the implications of having to support and maintain more than 30 assets indefinitely have the potential to become a burden on our small team. Are force feedback controllers supported? Testing is currently in progress. Is the flight model of the Gazelle representative of the Kiowa's flight model? The flight model and all other areas of development of the OH-58D have undergone a rigorous testing process with both our internal SMEs and those from Eagle Dynamics. During the entire development process, we have had access to and direct feedback from experienced Kiowa pilots and crew chiefs who contribute directly to the validation of the flight model and the systems of the OH-58D. Could they hand off the assets to ED? I guess they probably could, but for whatever reason have chosen not to. So that is the FAQ for the Kiowa Warrior, looking very fancy indeed. I'm very much looking forward to the release of this particular aircraft, as I'm sure our boy Frantic is too. Absolutely fantastic. So that's actually all the news that we had for this week. There was a bunch of cool stuff, but it was all fairly quick and easy to kind of show off here. So yes, of course, we had updates on the two helicopters, updates about the Bo-105 and the Kiowa Warrior. We're getting updates to the South Atlantic map. Of course, our next update most likely is the first one ever, which is going to be a combined version, which will be both the stable and the open beta being pulled together. So very much looking forward to that. And maybe, just maybe, we'll get the F4. I would imagine that we're going to expect to see that either this month or next month. Just based on what people have said and the usual release schedules. So let's see whose bets are on. Are we expecting it to be this month or next? Also, as I mentioned before, I'm kind of debating which aircraft I could do for my next tutorial series. We're kind of tossing up between the Strike Eagle and the Apache. So let me know what you all think of that. Griff Nizzle, Brain Fart, what was the FARP assets pack exactly? As John Bloor says, it was going to be a load of static models for making a realistic looking FARP. Ammo crates, tents. I think they had like some concrete barriers and things like that as well. Yeah, exactly. Apache, please, thanks, says Frantic Stone. Pink Floyd wants the F-15, Byron wants the A4. If you haven't already, please subscribe, like, and comment. And now, as I often do, let's pimp the VAF. The VAF, or the Virtual Air Force, is a virtual online squadron originally started by myself and dotChuckles many moons ago. We have an opt-in milsim style approach with generic squadrons for fixed wing and rotary wing. But we also have squadrons dedicated to the Harrier, F-15, F-16 and F-18, all of which are currently recruiting. We're doing a big recruitment drive, and in addition, we also have we have just opened what we call 6 Squadron, which will be the F-4E Phantom II Squadron in VAF. So VAF will have a Phantom Squadron. Of course, we don't have an aircraft to fly yet, but we're already open to recruitment, and we already have SOPs and manuals and other bits and bobs that we've put together. So please join the Virtual Air Force. Check the show notes below for the Discord link. Everybody is welcome to join the Discord, whether you fly with us or not. And as I said, we're doing a big push right now for recruitment. We're always looking for more pilots, but we're also looking for air traffic controllers, mission makers, scripters, livery makers, everybody. Oh wow, okay, we've got quite a few votes now for the F-15E. Frantic Stone, if it's the F-15, he will make me pilot and shout words of anger when I see something shiny and fly towards it. Byron Farrow, I'm really hoping to get started online again soon. I've just been too busy or away from home. Well, if you want to fly what is arguably, or not really so arguably, the coolest aircraft in DCS, which is the Harrier, come join 3 Squadron in VAF. That's my squadron. Like I said, we're also recruiting for the F4, the F-15, the F-16, and the F-18. And then we have the generic squadrons. We've got one for fixed wing and one for rotary wing, where we fly basically anything else that you would like to fly, which is good fun. Pink Floyd still need a Discord and VAF for Dummies video. Yes, that's a good point. I almost certainly do. That's a good shout, sir. So, as I said, that's basically all the news that we have for this week. Some pretty cool stuff to look at, but it didn't take us all that long to cover it. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. I'm going to give a big shout out, as I always do, to DeepHack's ground crew. You can join DeepHack's ground crew for a small monthly fee by clicking the join button below. Thank you so much, those of you who have already done so. If I can just bring up this list, I will call out your names now, as I always do. So thank you very much indeed, Autothrust Blue, Byron Farrow, Storm Kimbari, Channel Right, Mangash, J.R. Walker, Chandler Hedgewald, Griff Nizzle, Mr. Yeti, Bread, Tier Zero, Sean IM81, Charts, John Bluer, Mr. Craptacular, Tea Kettle Barbecue, Springer11, AB, Whiskey Dale, Leo Netzel, Colonel Billington, Not Tom York, Daniel Brennan, Dog, Cirrus, Paul Dillon, Nate, Red Vampire, Tomasz Vota, Cruz Maya, Stuart McLean, Frantic Stone, and Pink Floyd. Thank you very much, all of you. And thank you, everybody, for watching. Subscribe, like, and comment. Thank you so very much. I've been DeepHack. I'm running tutorials every Saturday, which go live at 6:30 PM UK time. Currently, it's a series all about the Viggen. Next week, I'm going to dive into the reconnaissance capabilities of the Viggen, which is quite a uniquely simulated thing in DCS. And that's always followed by the DCS news, which just happens to be this thing, what you're watching right now. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. I'll see you all next time. Fly safe. Ta-ta.